Hey, I apologize, Kath. I've already forgotten whether you prefer Deku or Kath, so I'm gonna just switch between till you correct me. Hope you're alright, Deku. I hope you are good. Let's see if my camera's gonna work. Oh, it works! Oh, look at that. My quiff's gone all weird. Deku, that was it. See, I remember. I'll be right back and put my hat on because this quiff's getting annoying. There we go. Ah, much better. Spends a fuck ton of money on a wig and has to wear a hat because he gets annoyed with long hair. I'm sick, sadly. Oh no! Well, hopefully you feel better soon. Would you like to see a really funny t-shirt that might make your day slightly better? Oh god, I'm gonna have to lift it all the way up. I'm just gonna take a picture of it quickly and then, there we go. See if I can get a... it's a derpy cat that says, "I'm contaminated with radiation," and then it says the exact same thing in Japanese on top. Because it's such a stupid shirt. In fact, I've got another one. Just a moment. There's another one. Where are we? So there's another really derpy cat. And it says, ignore the toothpaste mark all the way down it, but hey, wrong way. I eat cement. So I've got two shirts. One says I'm highly irradiated. One says I eat cement. I have a Gloctopus shirt and a life is soup, I am fork, or something like that. Just a load of stupid shirts because I love them. I absolutely love my stupid shirts. But yeah, I'm putting this on because the I went and got the wig refitted today, and they put like a spray in wax and it just flattens the hair too much, so you have to give it like a few hours, and just throwing the hat on will help ruffle it a bit anyway, so it's kind of what I'm aiming for. Right, let's switch over to gameplay. We're going to be playing some more Paleopines today. I was hoping to get like a game session going with a few people like Peak or Phasmo, but that wasn't going to happen today because so many people are working. Maybe I can get away with it on Sunday. That's my hope, which is when I'm hoping to be live next. But I don't know what time because my dad's wedding is Saturday and we're heading back down to our homes on Sunday. I don't know what time yet, so we shall see. Right. What was I doing? It's a new day. We can just go find stuff. Phasmo always scares me. Phasmo, it used to with me. Long story short, one of my PTSD triggers is a jump scare, effectively. And I went through a very long period playing nothing but Phasmo as a form of terror therapy, is what I nicknamed it. I don't recommend immersion therapy for trauma. Definitely not. But I did it. And now I don't like get jump scared too easily anymore, which is, you know, at least a small win. Yeah, the gummy worms always throw me for a loop, these Celiophysis. I always can't remember. But yes, so it's it was a good laugh, and I'm looking forward to jumping into Phasmo again, but also I want to play Peak with people because Peak looks hilarious. Like, I'm just going to quickly snooze the ad. Oh no, you are subscribed with Prime, so that ad won't affect you. We're all golden. Yeah. Peak looks hilarious. So I'm hoping to see if I can get a session booked in with the guys and gals and pals at some point, so that'll be fun. I don't have Peak at the moment. It does look like it's going to be beyond a laugh. Like, legit, it looks good. I think it's a full player game, but I think there's mods to make it more players, and imagine that, it would be hell. But it does look like it's going to be a good laugh, so I'm hoping to organise something. And it looks like it's a cooperative game, so, you know, my trolling levels will be pretty damn low. Why did I go in here and not the desert? I'm really having a brain fart today. Today won't be a super long stream, but I am aiming for around 2 hours. It'll take me to about 8 p.m, which means I can then record if I want to, which I might do, just to give myself a head start for tomorrow, but I also might not, and might just chill, because I've managed to get seven videos done yesterday alone. Admittedly, I've still got 19 more to film, but that's between now and Friday. More than plausible. Considering I was hoping to get up at 2 p.m. tomorrow and record from 2 till 10, I'm hoping to get all of the Paleopines content that I want done out the way, all of the Minecraft dinosaurs, and all of the Trails of Cold Steel, but I think I'll get started on Trails tomorrow with 1 or 2 episodes, because I'm aiming for 4, and then I'll get started on the Paleopines, and then do the same on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, just nothing but Minecraft. Did you get your mat? Yes! It doesn't help. I think I have to get used to it. It doesn't help that much. It turns out I just have weak feet. 10 out of 10. Cannot recommend enough. Right. Yeah, so I've got my Crocs that I take on and put off every now and then. I have the mat that I'll step on or step off depending on which is hurting more. And then we'll play it by ear. I will eventually get a chair up here so that I can go from sitting to standing, but unfortunately this room is a somewhat of a messy tip because of what my ex, until they have their own place, they asked me to keep a hold of some of their stuff, which I'm more than happy to do. But I did want it out the way effectively, so it went to in here. Because I only ever use this for recording or streaming this room, because it's an oven otherwise. And as a result, it's like an obstacle course. So getting a chair in here and having the desk go up and down, I'm a bit nervous about until that's all gone. But we'll figure that out as and when. To be brutally honest, that's Peach. For some reason that Kano didn't register in my brain properly. I mean, most things don't register in my brain properly. But here we are. I feel you. Yeah, it's all good. In other news, and happy news, as it's my father's wedding this weekend, it means I've finally got to the end of my cut. I dropped 13 whole kilograms, which I don't know what that is in pounds. kg to lbs. 29 pounds roughly, which is awesome. You know, in a month and a half, 2 months, kind of crazy. However, it means I can go back to eating whatever the hell I want, but I'll probably do a phase out so that before I go onto a bulk, I'll do a slight phase out so I don't jump straight back up. But I am looking forward to having pizza whenever I want it again. Oh, I've missed my pizza. Oh, sweet Christmas. And my pasta. You don't realize how many freaking calories are in pasta, though. You have to can it. I'll tell you that much. So I'm very excited. And a way to celebrate it, my dad's wedding, basically he had to take the majority of who wants what, because you can't have multiple options for the meal. We'll get to that in a second. And I was gutted, and I do mean truly, truly gutted, because I was like, I want the beef option, not the chicken option. Worst comes worst, I'll have the vegetarian or vegan option, because the chicken option is my least favorite type of chicken and white sauce, or supreme, effectively. I hate it. I hate white sauce so much, unless it's like a cheese sauce, basically. It usually involves white wine or mushrooms, and I don't like those in sauces. I like them individually. But anyway, I was like, all right, I'll survive if you do get that. I'll just, you know, maybe swap my main for someone else's starter. Then it turns out that the top table, which is what I'm sat on, can have different choices to everyone else. And I was like, oh, sweet Christmas, thank you. I'll have the beef. So my dad was happy about that too, because he didn't want the chicken either. What topping for pizza? Ooh. See, I'm easy, right? I love my meat feasts, but I also adore olives, onions, capers, you name it on a pizza, right? And in a controversial, very controversial opinion, I prefer like Americanized, you know, like Italian American pizzas that are like filthy, way, and I do mean way more than like traditional Italian pizzas. I will die on the hill that, in my culinary palate and opinion, far superior. So you throw me the Detroit styles, you throw me the Chicago styles, the New York styles, I'll take them over a Roma any day of the week. And I have had good Italian pizzas. Admittedly, I've not gone to Italy, so I can't say I've had a genuinely authentic, but I've had good Italian pizzas here in the UK at Italian restaurants that are fancy as hell in London. Now, they could just be crap at it, but I've also just had the bog standard American style pizza and preferred that. So, everything and anything. I love all dressed with bacon and onion. I love how you have spelt both of those. So it's phonetically. I love how you have spelt that phonetically. It's perfect. With bacon and onion. I love onion. It could also be because I'm assuming there's a translation there with the Francais. I'm not too sure. Yeah, look at me go! Oh, I predicted it. Also, that I know that I'm saying this and it might be a bit behind when it comes to that. But I did say it before you popped up with French. So my my family has just like 4 lines up. So I'm as when you know when like an American says I'm Irish or I'm Italian and they've not their family tree's not there for like at least 4 or 5 generations. Same here. But hear me. One of my family lines is from Francais. Do I speak a lick of French? No, I do not. I know how to ask if you speak French. I know how to say oui, which means yes, I believe. And that is it. I do not know French. But I do have ancestry there, which is fun. Like, I know obviously I'm a mutt. Yes, we means yes. Yeah, don't worry. I'm a bit of a mutt myself in terms of heritage. It's fascinating going up the family tree. Like one side of my family, okay, not my dad's side, I'll warn you now. One side of my family, all over Europe, and I do mean all over Europe. Like the Iberian Peninsula, France, Scandinavia. I'm not talking like the DNA tests that are bollocks. I'm talking about tracing your family tree, right? Fascinating stuff. My dad's side, at least like 20 generations, I think it was, all English. English is muck, right? So one side, oh my god, I can't believe it. Look, they're from Telborg, Gothenburg. Oh, look, in Sweden, that's amazing. Oh, look, Portugal, I've got a little bit of Portuguese. Oh, that's really fun. That might be why I actually like seasoned food. And then my dad's side, yeah, so Nottinghamshire, Wiltshire, Hampshire. You got a bit of Northern England. You're a bit of a northerner in your blood, and it's like, mate, these are all like 30 to 40 miles from each other. How many of the times has there been a relation between them, like a cousin or something? I'm getting concerned. Like, yeah, it was genuinely fascinating to find out. German, Italian, French from France, and native Canadian for mine. Oh, that is very interesting. I don't think I actually had any German. Did have Italian, did have French. I think it was Portuguese. It might have been Spain. Apologies to the French, Spanish and Portuguese, because I know they don't like get those mixed up. But there was a lot going on, shall we say, on the old family tree on my mother's side. Not so much on my father's side. So it's always fascinating just drilling down and going, oh, the silver rallow should have been an ultra rail down that hill. Yeah, I've just found it so funny, genuinely. Like, people are like, oh, you know, I'm from here, like, my family's from here, and I'm like, can we talk about my mum's side only? That way it's more interesting. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my dad's family with all my heart. They're all fantastic people. But, The gene pool's limited very much to England, mate. Bottle of water. Which, you know, I do like England. I do like English food. I've said it before. English food's only got a bad rap because of what the Yanks saw us eating for rations during World War II. However, I will also admit some of our food is... no, just wild. Whenever I think that an American feels bad about their own food, I like to remind them that we made the Stargazy pie. That some people consider a delicacy. Others a war crime against the culinary arts. But yeah, no, see, like, I've heard in, like, the French provinces of Canada, or the French-speaking provinces of Canada, I've heard that they are super chill with you if you try to speak French, but absolutely butcher it. But if you insist on speaking English, they do not like you. As a foreigner or as a tourist, whatever. Is that true? Because I respect the hell out of that. There's like, it's the same with, I don't want to compare it to France, but it's the same, very similar to France. They have a very sort of similar mindset. And also, like, when they're talking, like, international press releases, they'll speak in French. They won't speak in English. They'll make people get it translated, which, if it's hosted in France, sounds about right. That's what I genuinely love about it. It's like, I will absolutely accommodate, but at the same time, I'm accommodating for my people first. And that's like, I get it. Like, it's not nationalism. It's just like, you speak with what you're comfortable with. Let someone else who's able to translate fluently there for you do it. You know, giving them a job. No, we are sweet people. We will speak English to you if you can't speak our language. Ah, okay. That's actually really chill then. That's very chill. I love my poutine et pâté chinois. I probably butchered every part of that pronunciation. What can I say? I am a linguistical nightmare. But I love poutine. There used to be an amazing Canadian burger joint in my town, and they used to do poutine and with cheese curds. With curds. Not what everyone tries to do. Oh, cheap poutine. Here, you put some sharp cheddar. No, curds! Where are the curds? So it was amazing. After a while, they ran out of curds because of their supplier, so they started using, like, a sharp cheddar. But they apologized for it and said it would be back to normal. And then they shut down. Now we've got an American, like, place that's opened up near us, and they do poutine as well, and I'm looking forward to trying it. That is a blueberry muffin. It's just a rare. What's up? No, you didn't. No, I didn't what? Sorry. I'm sorry. Tyrannos. What's up? What's up, mate? Hope you're all well. Also, that thing I sent you on Instagram the other day was fucking hilarious. I keep going back to it and wetting myself with laughter. Can I get him a griddle? Sorry, it's not breakfast. Just a second. What's up, Alan? McMuffin! Oh, goodness gracious. I'm tired. The path of Titan session was a total utter bust. Sorry to hear, dude. Hello, Marco, and it was good to meet you the other day at the Universal event. The other day? How long ago was it? When was my birthday? 12 days ago. I hope you had a great time. It was absolutely fantastic. I had a great time catching up with James and meeting loads of people. Genuinely fascinating. Never been to an event like that, so it's pretty fun. You didn't butcher the 2 words. I didn't butcher them! I can speak French! He can't speak French, side note. He can only speak English very poorly. Wish we chatted to her. Happy birthday. No worries at all. Yeah, no, it was a good laugh. Didn't get a chance to chat to everyone. My social battery isn't great. So I'm like, hi, nice to meet you. I've got like a load of extroverted qualities where I can introduce and speak to people. But then I have imposter syndrome and I'm like, I don't know if they want to talk to me. So I'm going to go back into my shell. Drop me a message. I'd love to do content with you if you're interested. Oh, hi. I can do that. I'm always open for a bit of a bash. Marco makes, because I have seen your works as well, and they are awesome. Okay, message as per discussed. That's all I've wrote, by the way. I'm a very literal person. I sent it to you on Instagram because that's the easiest way for me, because I remember you being on there, but then I also remember you joining Discord, so I could have just done it on there. But yeah, no, I love seeing your work. The stuff that you've been doing with the what was it, the one I saw earlier? I'm gonna have to find it now. Is it the Rubbersaw Raptors? I think it was that. But yeah, I have been getting into my printing and painting stuff. I have... Don't break, don't break, don't break. Oh. I still need to finish this, but I'm really proud of this so far. Look at that. Mega Rayquaza by Kaijumon. Look at it. Not finished yet, but I'm getting a display case soon, so I kind of want it finished where it goes in there. Oh, damn. But yeah, so yeah, no, I genuinely, when I saw you on Instagram, I was like, oh, I'll follow you, because like some of your work's awesome. For those that don't know, you can find Marco on Instagram.marco.cavassa. So that's Marco, MARCO.CAVASSA, with some absolutely awesome models and works that genuinely I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that. So I'm getting better at painting, and my hope is at some point I'm going to have stuff back here mounted to the wall. I don't know what, but I'm thinking maybe a large T-Rex head that I'm going to print and then paint. Or a Spino. Everyone's favourite pterosaur, the Spino. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. I don't want to take up any more of your time. No worries at all, Marco. Thanks for dropping by. Much appreciated. Beautiful. And yeah, thanks. That thing is a beast. That Mega Rayquaza, it's nothing compared to the dragon and how big that one was. That Valtalion bust. Woo. Awesome stuff. But yeah, no, well, I've lost my train of thought completely. Got so distracted and a bit awestruck. I'll probably wind up doing a DIY life-size T-Rex bust. Yeah, so I'm thinking like get like one of those trophy mounts, make it look like I've got a mounted like trophy of like a T-Rex taxidermied, you know, but at the same time I don't want people going, oh, you've killed something and taken a trophy, just like they did with Jurassic Park with Steven Spielberg and that Triceratops that pops up all the freaking time. It's hilarious. I wish I could get my hands on Frostmourne. What is Frostmourne? I've heard Frostmourne so many times. Oh, sweet Christmas. Yeah, I can't believe I wanted to say, is it Arthur's sword? And I wanted to say it, but I was wrong. I was scared of being wrong. Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure I can print that. I'm pretty sure I can print that. Yeah, it's Lich King sword, yeah. I would probably wind up doing a DIY. Yeah, it's all that. I'll stay. Carry on with the game. I can provide a Rex bust sculpt. We can chat about it later. Good stuff. I can't exactly kill a dinosaur. That's already dead. Really, Twitch? Really? Yeah. So Twitch didn't like that you said the word dead or kill. I don't know which one it said. Which one? It doesn't tell me. But I had to allow that because... Come on, Twitch. But yes, how is everyone's week so far? Are we having... It's Monday, Corey. It's Monday. How's everyone's week so far? I hope we're all well. Even though it just started. I've got so much content to record this week. I've got so much stuff to do. Ty, now that you're here, would you be free maybe on Sunday? Question mark. All I see that's censored is a dinosaur till a dinosaur till a dinosaur. And an integration at the daycare. An integration at the daycare? That sounds interesting. Is that like a pilot day? Or something like that? I'm not too sure. What did you have in mind? Peak. I want to play Peak with people, and or Phasmo. I know that Spike wants to. No, sorry. Is it Spike? Yeah, Spike now. Spike wants to do Phasmo at some point, and I'm thinking maybe some Phasmo on Sunday. But Peak, I want to play Peak. It looks so fun. I don't know what time Sunday. It will be later in the day for me, so that will be more your guys' time, because I won't be home until God knows when, because it's the day after my dad's wedding. Don't know what time I'm back. I'm wanting to get some Peak done. And also because it's going to be like my last stream for like a week nearly because of the amount of overtime I picked up. Oh, got new kids in my class. Oh, that makes sense. I honestly don't know what it is. Ty, I need you to look up Peak. It genuinely is Peak. It's a cooperative mountain climbing game with environmental problems and troubles and concerns and worries, magic, monster. Well, there's a monster I know of. There's, and it's not even scary before you go, oh, monster. It's not. I genuinely, I just need you to look at it. It's so funny. I've heard of that fun game. Oh, the game where you have the choice to let people drop to their deaths. I'm telling you now, if people actively want to take part in that game, I will be green. It will be a red day for me. I will not be goblinifying. I will not be playing goblin. If others want to goblin, I will let them be the goblin. I will not be a goblin. I'm saying it now so that people are assured I will not be intentionally killing people, because I will not have played this game until then either, so I won't know how to. That's a win. Hey, trust issues. Hey, I'll get the game and join you. Yes, we got someone. We got at least one person. Marco, I noticed if you might be interested as well. Worst comes, you know, if Ty doesn't want to, and Mia and that lot, I have to go with the usual group first, but if not, I'll drop you a line, because I wouldn't mind giving that a bash. Otherwise, what we'll do is we'll go out to the usual group, see if we got enough numbers. If we have too many numbers and loads of people are interested, I might try and see if we can get the mod installed that lets you go from 4 players to unlimited. Which could be funny. Very chaotic. The light hit that guy a little wrong, and I thought it was melanistic for a second. I'll sleep on it. Valid, my king. Valid. I'll ask Mia and Phoenix, and then Marco, when we talk about maybe some collab stuff in the future, we'll maybe see about what we can get you in on. I will tell you guys, it's not as warm today, and it's raining, which makes me immensely happy, because this heat, murdering me, absolutely in my stead, is nothing but a walking corpse. So far, I've got a confirmed with Deku. Speaking of, is Deku in this group? Ty, can you add Deku to the chat? Because I don't think I've got them on. Yeah, I haven't got them. I don't know if you've got them on Discord. At everyone. Anyone free Sunday? Myself looking to play Peak. Not sure what time yet. I actually have a few of Marco's figures. I can definitely vouch for the guy. Yeah, I literally discovered Marco because of because of the event. When I went to the event, it was awesome. I remember seeing you, and I was like, I thought that name would stick. And then I was like, do you know when you have like brain waves? Do you know when your brain just actively does things and remembers things? Mine doesn't do that often. And I was just scrolling through Instagram, and then I was like, Marco. I clicked on you, and I was like, look, I know you. Hey, look, I'm in that image. Well, that video, I was like, okay, cool, follow. Yeah, saw that. Apparently, I don't have Deku on Discord. Why did my phone vibrate just before I put that down? Ah, that'll be why. Talk later, yep. Right. So, yes. Hello. Hello, Vicente. Tyler, I got you, bro. I love a bit of bromance in the morning. It's evening. It is nearly 7 p.m. here. You know what I mean. Hope you're well, Vicente. We are, it's still warm, I should clarify. It's still... It's down to 30 in here. This room is down to 30 degrees. That is something short of a Christmas miracle. It has been nothing but over 30 for the past week. The rest of the house is much cooler. But this room... Good giddy ump. We've been due a bit of rain and we've got it. I'm hoping we have a thunderstorm at some point. Not right now, because I'd rather not risk anything, though we don't really get any power outages that come with thunderstorms in the UK, so they're very, very, very rare. We do need a thunderstorm to clear the humidity, because the humidity is still disgusting. What was Beaver's reaction when he saw you with hair? So, funny story. I was telling him about the fact that the day before, the wig obviously almost fell off because like the heat had gotten to like the sticky tape, and he was like, "What?" He was like, I was like, "Yeah." So I literally didn't have like a wig on for a whole day until I got it fixed. And he was laughing about that. He's like, "Yeah, it just doesn't." Like he says, he's used to it now, but he's like, it doesn't look like one. And I'm like, "Yeah, I know," but like. It's the pros of getting a hair system toupee wig. It's just like, yeah, it fits, it sits. And he's like, so why don't you just go bald? And I'm like, because I have a cone head. I have a bone growth at the top of my skull that my genetic dysphoria has gifted me. Yeah, I'd rather just have a wig for now. And it's like, okay, yeah, no. So that was his reaction. Genuinely, it's 10 degrees hotter in my flat. Yeah, I feel that, Marco. So the house, this house is built with so much insulation. So when it reaches 30, the rest of the house is usually 35 degrees. In here, it's 10 to 12 degrees warmer. This room specifically, because of the unfortunate side effect of this, which is an additional layer of insulation, the large amount of electronics, and being a tiny room. So yeah, it usually gets 10 degrees. My AC unit, so I've got a portable AC unit, not built in AC, so that is going to happen. Yeah, just need it. Won't lie, I do miss the mohawk. So do I. Unfortunately, the hair was thinning for the mohawk. And the growth was getting a bit apparent, so I was like, yeah, I do miss the mohawk every now and then as well, don't worry. It was so much easier. So much easier to manage, and significantly less itchy. We need an AC. I do recommend them. I cannot stress this enough. AC unit has been fantastic. Mine getting on a few years now. It's a couple years old, so I do need to update it, get a new one at some point. But it arrived on that. Do you remember when we had those 43 degrees Celsius temperature days a couple years ago? It arrived on that day. So I set it up immediately and just led down in front of it, crying tears of joy. Jubilation was uttered by me. I was dying, and then I wasn't. And Marco, fun fact about myself, I have a genetic condition where I die in the heat very easily. No thermal regulation. Don't feel the cold. Suffer in the heat expeditiously so. Yeah, I do. It was horrible, good man. Yeah. Those days, I did not leave the house. I couldn't. So, long story short, I discovered I have a bit of an issue with the heat when I was in the reserves. I went down with heat. I had a very serious heat injury. I'll skip on the rest of the details where I went into a delirious state and claimed I was possessed by a demon at the time. But, you know, that heat injury did inform me going forwards that you're not built for the heat, lad. So, yeah. When I went to Sweden a couple of years ago, and I went to Gothenburg or Göteborg, and it was fantastic. It was just after the beast from the east had hit, so they had nothing but Arctic winds, and I was going outside in a shirt. So were many Swedes, but they're just built different. I was getting out in a shirt, and I was like, oh, this is magical. Every time I wanted to go for a smoke, because I think I smoked back then. So I'd go down to the bottom of the hotel, go out the front, I just light up a cigarette in my shirt, obviously with trousers on. I'm not a psychopath. I just enjoyed every second of it. It just felt right. Like, if money was no object, if I was set for life, I would 1,000,000,000% live in Scandinavia somewhere. The new opening for Shield Hero, which feels like is the same tempo as the opening for the 4th MHA movie. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. Like when Vertico got possessed in the Armstroke Forces. Yeah, yeah, that full-on heat stroke. I think it was I can't remember if they had a proper term for it, but basically, had I not been treated for a few more minutes, I could have died. I went down and in a state of a delirium. I thought I was unconscious. I wasn't. And let's just say, the stories I got told about what I said were wild. There is an entire legend of me, or so I've been told, at Purbright Military Barracks. The Legend of Devil Boy. They changed the way that they operate things in those sort of temperatures because of me. I've had at least one lasting impact on the world. Yeah, it was definitely an experience. And it was quite funny because at the time I was super fit, but I was also quite a baby face. I still do, but I obviously have facial hair now that I couldn't have in the reserves. And my nickname used to be Baby-Faced Killer, or BFK for short. As soon as that happened, my nickname changed from BFK to Devil Boy. And that stuck with me until I left the reserves. So it was like, yeah, you know what? There are worse nicknames to have. I've never got a full-on heat stroke, but I've definitely collapsed a few times. Yeah. Hello, I won't be here long because I'm camping out. Having a good time. Dino Boy, thank you for joining for a very short period, but also have a great camping trip. I'm halfway done with Cake Island arc for One Piece. Deku, I'm planning to start One Piece at some point. It's my white whale of the anime world. Over 1,000 episodes to throw myself at? Abso-freaking-lutely. Will I watch it subbed or dubbed? I don't know. I might, for the first time ever, actually commit to something that's dubbed. That's a lie. First time in recent history that I've committed to dub. Just so that I can do it while I'm painting or like when I'm playing games or something, so I can just crash through as many episodes as possible. Or I might flick between them. I'm originally from Italy, if you can tell from my name. It gets hot there, but man, the UK feels hotter. I don't know what it is, but the UK summer is hotter. Marco, I can actually explain that, because the amount of people I know that are American, that are French, that are Italian, even our Swedish friends that come over here and they say, why is it so different? It's because we're idiots. We in the UK built our entire infrastructure and towns and cities on swamps. And what happens to swamps in the summer? They get humid. And all of our buildings, for some reason, we prepared for the Ice Age Take 2. So they are thick, very insulated. We use central heating. We have no way of installing HVAC without spending an extortionate amount of money. It's because we are idiots. My ancestors did not anticipate the world getting slightly warmer. And so, here we are. The UK, I think the most comparable place to the UK in terms of like the way that the actual temperature and humidity is probably Florida, okay? And Florida's also fortunate because they're in the States and they had the common sense to make sure that air conditioning was a thing. But that's only our summer. Our winter, it's just normal. It's just a winter, and we still panic about it in the UK. It's like, oh, it's so cold. No, it's not. Let it get colder. And food you like. I'm still in the Anira arc. Oh, yeah, it makes sense. You guys in the UK live in a swamp, so you kicked out Shrek. Exactly. Like, Shrek can have his swamp, right? I get it. I get it. Oh, also, I was showing Deku earlier, guys, the shirt I've got on and the shirt I've purchased. I have a shirt. I'm going to show you. It does have like a little bit of toothpaste stain on it, but I'm sure you can brush past that and be moderately mature adults and not insinuate something else. Right, cool. Back in a sec. Right. This is the first one. So... I eat cement, is what it says, and it's got like a PS1 era graphics cap. Can I get the wash basket from here? Oh, I can. Dyspraxia says what? And then this one, it says it in Japanese up top, and then you can see the cat, but it says, I am contaminated with radiation. And I've been having fun wearing them out of the house. I had someone say, what? Why do you eat cement? I was just like, oh, it's just a shirt, you know. Plus, just the taste is something. Oh, God. Those shirts, like, they're stupid. Like, I verified they're not AI art, as far as I can tell. So that's why I purchased them. I was like, this looks like an actual thing. Good, okay. Oh, it's just stupid. It's just... It's absurdist humor, right? You see someone that's got a shirt on that says, I eat cement. You want to know what? What do you mean you consume cement? I love it. That's Peach. Okay. For some reason I thought that was a treasure, but it's not. Man, we haven't had an ultra rare in a while. Hint, hint game. God damn it. I just want my albino Trudon. I need to complete the collection before the inevitable extra ultra rare Trudons come in. Nice to see you steer away from AI generated images. I hate them. I hate them with all of my heart. Like, look, I don't have the creative ability. I have a creative mind. I don't have the creative ability because I'm dyspraxic. Okay? Hand-eye coordination, depth perception don't exist for me. Painting stuff like that I've shown you guys, I've had to learn, and with dyspraxia it takes me longer. Although admittedly that was all from nothing in a year, but I just have been crashing so many hours into it. Now, if I, a dyspraxic with no hand-eye coordination and depth perception, can paint something somewhat semi-reasonably, moderately passable in a year, there is no excuse to use AI art. Plus, for some reason, I know why, most people have been poisoning the well with the AI art image generators, which is awesome. Every time I see AI art, I don't know why, but it's all the textures and stuff. It just makes me irrevocably angry. Not just because of the concept and why I hate it anyway, but looking at it, it just fills me with rage because of the textures. So yes, I fully detest AI art with every fiber of my being. Pay artists, learn art, art is a human experience, etc., etc. Tell you what, one thing that I wish I did follow me for Florida is decent air conditioning and no carpets on the floor. Yeah, we have no air conditioning and a lot of our houses have carpets too, but to be fair, carpets in the UK are actually pretty good. But they are also built to insulate again. So you got a warm floor, a warm wall, a warm ceiling, warm air. The UK's doomed. The Costa Cafe in London, Victoria replaced the wonderful pictures on the wall, a giant AI image of London covering the whole wall. It's disgusting. Oh, nothing. Oh, just no. It's always like, yeah, no. Like I follow a lot of Warhammer painters on Instagram. Like I'm talking a lot because I always love the inspo. Like even if you don't collect Warhammer, recommend, if you're ever getting into model painting, mini building, just follow like Warhammer painters, because a lot of the time you'll get a lot of good inspiration. Like a lot of like the Rayquaza stuff I painted, like that black, all those colors, a scale color that I learned about by following a Votan painting guide. Like, but anyway, I digress. And occasionally they've started to use, some of them have started to use like the thing like, oh look, it's my model moving, and I just have to physically just go, I'm going to remember who posted this, and if they post another one, they are getting unfollowed. I cannot deal with it because it always looks janky as hell. AI still can't get motion right, and it just angers me every time. They're like, oh look, my model's moving. No, it's not. Stop. If you want your model to move, look at all the people that like play with like their you know what I mean, play with their transformers, play with their dinosaur figurines, those things, and they make them look animated because they know how to do it. It's not hard. Roar, like you don't need to do that. Oh, but they're posed, they're monoposed, so you can't move them out of it. Then don't monopose them. Anyway. Yeah, no, every time I see something on Instagram, Facebook, etc., doesn't matter if it's a big company, don't care if it's a friend or family member, they get unfollowed or unfriended the moment I see AI bullshit, because it just fills me with rage. Yeah, so I've unfollowed so many, it's sad. Jim Kirkland saw a store that sold AI images of Utah state dinosaurs and he went off. Also, willingly feeding your stuff into AI models is just stupid, 100%. Also, can we also talk about the fact that AI dinosaurs still look like ass? Right? Like, I would have thought by now, with how many images of dinosaurs are on the internet, right? And I'm not condoning the theft of art from genuine artists who've been drawing them, paleo artists, etc. Not condoning that, I must stress that. But what I'm saying is there are loads of images online for these models to train. They still produce things that look like someone was really drunk, fell down the stairs, got up, and then poked out both their eyes and tried to recreate a dinosaur on Spore. Why do they never look like fucking dinosaurs? They look like just like an alien's recreation through Spore. It's just horrific. In our local craft fair, an old couple was selling t-shirts and mugs with AI image. It was a craft fair, and that's what they went with. Plus an old couple. Whenever I've been to a few craft fairs, 'cause I love going to craft fairs. I love seeing people like genuinely passionate about what they're doing, even if I don't want to buy it. Like, it could be crystals, and I'm not a crystal guy, right? I not my thing. Same with astrology, not my thing. However, seeing people genuinely passionate about it, genuinely showing off effectively their nerd card, it just fills me with happiness, genuinely. I'm like, you know what, you do you. Like, do I stand behind the things that you're producing or the ideas? No, not at all. But I can see it's a niche nerd thing, and as a Warhammer collector, I have no stones to throw in this glass house of mine. But yeah, no, I've gone to craft fairs before, and I've seen AI stuff, and I've seen like every other like store just looking at it like, that's crap, and I'm like, yeah. But also dropship shit. Like the amount of times you see stuff and you're like, you got this from fucking Temu. You didn't make this. This is a literal dropship product. Why a USA craft thing? If you want to make a quick buck so that you can avoid paying tax, do it online. All these hard-working, tax-paying people with genuine artistic or passion that are here deserve the space more than you do. Feck off. I haven't been to a craft fair in a while, actually. I need to go again, I think. Has been a while. And they always have the same generic theropod head. Yep, that you know it, Ty. You know it. People's creative enthusiasm is contagious. We need more of it in the world, exactly. Crafts fair banners were AI generated. No. No, you're going to be in a craft fair. Literally ask one of the most likely hundreds of artists and say, look, We can pay you this much, or you can get a cheaper stall if you do the banner. Oh, look at that. You've got a banner that doesn't look like shite. I don't like AI art. In fact, I don't call it AI art because it's not art. I call it fart. Fake art. And I will always call it that. And even though that feels like an insult to a flatulence, which doesn't deserve it, it's better than putting it in the same category as art. I think the only exception I would ever have with AI art... Actually, no, I don't have one. I was trying to think of one. I don't have one. AI use in modern day life should be to enrich the human experience, not rob the human experience. It shouldn't take our creative stuff. It shouldn't take our feckin' jobs. It should create jobs. It should make medical treatment significantly easier, cheaper. Oh my god, 9 dinosaurs are no longer helpers and 12 need attention. The feck just happened? 10 dinosaurs need attention. Please be herbivores. Please be herbivores. I'm running low on the food. Oh, no. This is about to be a problem. They're all carnivores. Every single one of them. I don't think I have any carnivore. How much money have I got? How much money have I got? All right. Corlin, I have never... ever asked you a favor more than I'm about to. You best be stocking carnivore kibble or I'm going to cheat it in. Because I refuse to play a game of waiting for a schedule that you don't know. Right now, you have a choice, Corlin. Either you let me put this money back into the economy, or I'm going to communist up this bitch instead of capitalist. Your choice. I see you have chosen poorly. Very well. My mother, bless her, doesn't know the difference between AI and real art. Then she got me AI dinosaur stickers as a surprise without knowing. Oh. I always make a point. It's a real point to hire real artists when I do channel emotes or intros. Same. I've made sure that, like, I think I have found one exception that you can use fart for. To create prototypes to tell artists this is what you want. Even then, having done that in the past, hands up, I then replaced them with the real shit very quickly. But, like, I can't draw, so if I say I want you to draw a dodo skull like this, and I try and draw it, it's next to impossible. If I then check, are you okay with me using an generated image to show you what I'm looking for, but actually not shit like AI art. The artist said, yeah, you can do that. Just don't, like, make sure you don't, like, tag specific styles. So, like, an artist's specific style. So, if you're creating a prototype like that, what you need to write is this cartoon style. Done. Right? You don't write, oh, in the style of insert artist name here. Because then that can cause problems. I went, cool, I won't. So I used some generated ones for that purpose. I had to go back in 15 minutes, no worries. So yeah, little fun lesson for you. Now then. Oh, crikey. Add random item to storage. I didn't want a random item. I wanted the carnivore kibble. Oh. I refuse to play the game's silly point of, oh, you can't buy this special food on a specific day? What? No, Goofy. I'm not playing that game. How much have I got now? Like, gosh. Oh, you need some food, but I've got herbivore kibble. I will actually start farming soon and producing kibble, so it's all good, guys. Don't worry. I also went to the wrong place here. There we go. That's what I was looking for. But yeah, just thought I'd make the most of it while we're streaming, because otherwise I'm not going to just start farming while streaming. I just want to just ultra rare hunt. I think that's fairly obvious at this point. Someone didn't come prepared. No, I did not. I completely forgot that I hadn't recorded the Paleopines stuff yet, where I was going to involve farming. So that is on me, 100%, but also I don't like a game mechanic of limited time stock for something that is so necessary. Oh, I've just been picking up pasta carnitora. That is so necessary. Like deluxe carnivore kibble or kibble in general. I'm just spam clicking right now. I'm going to vape while I click this. Oh, wrong button. Ty, we need another £4,300. That is it. And we've hit the first stretch goal. We've nearly hit the first stretch goal. Ooh, I'm hoping they get sent to ranch. Guess we'll find out in a bit. That's herbivore, that's carnivore, but they've been fed. I'll feed you while I'm here, why not? Don't ask where this food came from. Colin did not deliver, and now Colin is down a relative. Okay? That is the law we're going with here. I'm going to actually quickly... How do I trash something? Oh, I didn't want to do that anyway. You've got food. You do not. Okay, and then wow, I'm down to 55. Wait a minute. Back to this so I can vape again. I also have a sinking feeling that might be as far as we go. We lost a lot of momentum. To be fair, most people signed up for the VIP, so we knew this. I'm gonna be honest, I knew this was gonna happen. I was just hoping we'd hit the first stretch goal more than anything. Do I think we can still hit the second one? Yeah, I do. I think there's absolutely possibility of a revitalized push. But right now, most of the original base have supported what they can support. We'll see if we can get an additional base in, which would be awesome. Where is I going? Item. There we go. Perfect. Right back to vaping. Yeah, like, if after this Kickstarter they deliver everything that they have promised, then they say, we didn't hit what we want for the extra stretch goals, would you guys mind if we started a second Kickstarter? I'd be like, yeah, go for it. I'd probably support it again. You know, a few months apart so I can recover from the £370, but I would have absolutely no concerns, qualms, or complaints if they did that. I 100% get the reasoning for it if they did. I don't think that's a scam because they're delivering what they promised. It'd be a bit different if they say, oh, what we were going to do is this, but we can't until we hit this. Then I'd be like, well, I'd be a bit like that. But we're not at risk of that. I trust them fully. I wouldn't have backed it if I had any concerns. So, yeah. That's my stance on it. Okay, we're nearly there. I wonder if any of it went to storage, actually, before I continue doing this. Tell you what, let's just put the stuff I just got into this one. There we go. Great, I don't need to come back round. I don't need to come back round. It's just this section now. And most of these have recently been done. I'm just curious if it went to storage. No. Right, these are fine. I can then actually use actual herbivore food that I've got, so that's fine. You're fine, you're fine. You need a little top up. You need a big top up. Okay, let's quickly, Something like Beast in the Mesozoic. I'm concerned about the future of Instinction. They were recently dealt a very bad blow. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm hoping for the best. Preparing for the worst, but hoping for the best. I am looking forward to hopefully playing with Beeves and Excited, the new dinosaur horror game that I keep forgetting its name. Also, I'm on my tiptoes right now, and I've moved onto the mat. So I might seem slightly taller, but that's because I'm on my tiptoes to stretch out my feet muscles. I've been told this helps when standing up for a streaming session with or without the mat. So we're testing it. I might look slightly taller than I usually am, but I can assure you I'm still a short ass. And lean forward slightly, give the real stretch to the flexor muscle, and then inversely put all your weight onto the balls of your heel. Hold it and stretch your feet upwards, and there we go. Wow, that actually helped a lot. Oh my god, I read something online that wasn't a lie? That's crazy. Like, legit. I thought the internet was for lying. Well, what's the point if it's all going to start telling the truth now? Just a second, I'm going to feed you. You guys, my special little Trudon guys. Yeah. Right. Let's quickly just dump out what we've got left over, basically. Perfect. You guys are well and truly fine. Literally, I fed you the other day in game. And then boop, boop, boop. Oh, yes. Perfect. I'm happy. Right, now we have herbivores to feed. Deathground, yeah. James is a big man. You have no idea. He sent me images, right? Like, we got a couple of photos together. Where are we? Beeves. Right. Look how much of a stark difference he has had to crouch. Look at the angle his leg is at. Right. The man is significantly taller than me. So, yeah. I'm 5'11". You're taller than me. I'm 5'8". I'm only 5'8", mate. I'm in what they might call in the business a short king. Right. I've still got so much herbivore kibble. The carnivores are just greedy. Honestly, I swear. Let's just go around and top up every... Oh, wait. Gameplay. Boop. He towers over me, yeah. I don't actually know how tall he is. Tall enough. Tall a damn enough. I can tell you that much. Right. You guys definitely need some food. Good lord. Hungry guys, aren't you? I hope there's a point where I can finally say I've got a Tama Bloom. Or a Birch Aloe. Just one of the mega rares would make me happy. Multiple would make me even happier. Oh, I'm gonna run out in a sec. Could you move? You elephant. Right. Boop. Could you... Oh, I'm going to put you into carnival kibble. Right. And then these guys... Oh, they've still got loads left. They don't eat much at all, to be fair. They were down to their last container, which had only just been touched. So, could I stop going so fast? There we go. There. Perfect. Right. That's all the herbivores in this section done. I don't think there's any there's one lot of herbivores this way. I think I've recently-ish fed them. And double check the food over here quickly. Make sure I didn't miss any carnivores. I didn't. This should last me another year or two in game, but it does buy me time to be able to do the stuff. The farming, which is good. because that's kind of huge. It's been a while since I've done the farming as well. I have to refresh my brain. I'm 5'4". No way. Short king. Like me. You couldn't see it, but I like padded my chest and put the peace sign up, mate. I was able to make the Vertico Beyblade with the Raw Tyranno. It has the Hasbro exclusive, but now it's into Karatome with 360 ratchet and a white tape bit. I need to see images of this. Put it in the Discord. Right, where are we going? I've forgotten. Brain? Mush. Oh, yeah, feeding time at the zoo. They don't have any requirement, but these guys over here will. So let's grab, stick this away and grab the carnivore kibble. And we're going to go this way. I think this one's the one that's taken a dent. Yes, perfect. Right, fully fed. All of this is fully fed. I don't think there's any herbivores over here either. This will be why we haven't run out of much herbivore food. I have substantially less of them. And just to make sure I'm not going crazy, no one's missing out. No. Great. I'm 5'5". So, despite being... Actually, I'm actually average. I think the UK's average height is 5'8". UK men average height. No, I'm under. I'm under average by an inch. 5'9". But, you know, what's 8 if you round it up? I'm joking. So I'm under average. But I'm still the second tallest here so far. I'll take it. Oh, ad break ended. Your community is back. Welcome back. Could you let me on? Thank you. But yeah, no, I lost my train of thought from earlier. It's not coming back. It's well and truly left the junction. I was thinking maybe I can record some stuff tonight. I'll see if I'm able to get some recording done after this. Maybe some Minecraft. Maybe some Paleopines. I do need to sort out the repo stuff still. So maybe I edit instead. But I need to clear some space down first anyway, so I'll figure something out. I'd rather have the backlog edit and then edit the repo. But I want to get that cleared as well. So I just need to find the time between everything. Like, I still need to have time to actually enjoy myself tonight and actually finish painting my Vespid Stingwings and also just play Age of Wonders 4 on the PlayStation, which I've been enjoying. I played it on the PC. I loved it. I play it on the PlayStation. It's so much laggier. But I still enjoy it because I'm hunting for the trophies. So there is that. And then once I painted them, I got some crisis suits to paint, and then some crisis suit commanders to paint. And then on payday, or a couple of paydays from now, I'll be buying all the pieces to make my super customized Riptide that I'm very excited to build and paint. And at that point, once I have another ghost kill, I will be very happy with my army as a whole. I will then start to shape around that, repaint older stuff, and I can actually say I have 2,000 points of Tau, which would be awesome. And by that time, the new Votan stuff will be out, I don't doubt. I'm looking forward to it. We have got a Warhammer reveal show this Friday at 7 p.m. BST, so 7 p.m. UK time. I'm looking forward to it. There's rumors that Votan are going to be showing off. I've heard everything from 2 to 7 to 9 units that are being revealed for Votan, and I'm like, it's more than the one I was fearing. 2 I'd be happy with. Don't get me wrong, I'd be happy with more, just 2. More than 2? Elated. As many as 6 to 9, like some of the rumors that... I'm saying rumors. A lot of people are putting a lot of money on that. As many as that many? I'm going to be a broke bitch. I'll 100% get the FOMO box. I'll 100% get the new Combat Patrol as and when it comes out. And I have a plan for it. So when they announce them on the Sunday, on the Saturday is when it like goes up for pre-order. I'm going to be A, signing on to both the Games Workshop site and, of course, Element Games, where I get a discount. B, also going to be doing that whilst I am in store. So I can go, didn't get it online, can I pre-order with you? Because I cannot miss out on the Votan. I will not be paying a scalper, regardless. But I'm maximizing my chances. Because I do not want to lose out. I love my Votan. Like, Tau is obviously going to be my favorite, 'cause it's what I started with all those years ago, and it's what I still play. But Votan are like, they're NASA punk style. Chef's kiss. Posted a picture in general with another Beyblade. I might have to have a look. I might be the tallest person in this chat. You might very well be, Tyrannus. I love it. I love the colours on both of them. Oof. Very cool. Vicente, very cool. Oh, we may have a third. Meerkat might be on board for the peak, Deku. Meerkat might be on board. We can play peak and climb and hopefully not die. I'm back. Hi, back. I'm Corey. Sorry. Sorry. I don't know what makes me like this. I have a problem. Yeah. It could be a good little laugh. Oh. Oh. Oh, my feet. That feels nice. Sorry, yeah, I'm back on my tiptoes. It really does feel nice to do this. Sort of just stretch out the muscles in your foot. 10 out of 10. Love it. Sure, no dinosaurs need attention. Oh, we need to be added to the group. I think Meerkat can do it. That's fine. I'll ask Mia to add you. Could you add Deku to this chat, as I cannot? When you get a moment, of course. Please. There we go. Remember, always mind your P's and Q's. Although I don't know why it's P's and Q's, because I don't know why the Q comes up. I thought it'd be P's and T's, please and thank yous, you know? Why is it P's and Q's? Hang on, now I'm genuinely dumbfounded. Mind your P's and Q's. Why is it mind your P's and Q's? Why is it P's and Q's? Mind your pints and quarts. It's not please, it's pints and quarts. It's short for pleases and thank yous, the letter syllable pronounced like the letter Q. It comes from 19th century notes and queries, types in writing. What the fuck? Okay, the English language confuses me greatly. And I'm bloody in the place that they made it. Like... 2:25 p.m. still trying to wake up. My brother. It is 7:26 p.m. here in the UK. And I still haven't woken up. To be fair, I was out of bed at 3. I'm still in night mode, and I'll be staying in night mode until pretty much Friday. That colour. I don't know why. I'm going to go back and check out the theories, because I can't remember. Go. Yeah. So, like, that's my secret captain. I'm always tired. No. We've only got 3 more days worth of mega rare checks. You need anti-nerder water. Do you mean anti-murder? Tell you what I want right now. I want a pint of like apple juice. That would, like, ice cold apple juice. No ice in it. No ice in it. And when I say ice cold, I mean cold, not ice cold. Apple juice. Oh, that would slap. I have free will. I could literally go to the shops and get apple juice. Like, I'm an adult and I have free will. I can do what I want. But it involves expending energy, and I don't know if I want to do that. I'll just settle for water. Water? 3, 4. No, okay. I don't think Twitch would approve it. Yeah, then that's valid. Valid. I get now why you circumvented that. Good call. Twitch can be weird with its moderation. Oh. Oh, goodness gracious me. But yeah, no, I've got so much stuff I want to buy, and it's like segmenting out to buy stuff at different months. Like obviously I've got I want to buy the stuff to make my Tower Riptide with a load of custom pieces. It's going to cost a lot of money. I want to get my radiator cover and a display case. I want... There's other stuff, but those are the things that come to mind. So we'll get them over the next few months, basically. The day-based theory. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about all of that just sort of coming to fruition. Yeah, after that, I don't really have much else I want to get. Just more Warhammer as and when. Those are like my big purchases that are still planned. Then I will redo certain like other rooms, like the living room's nearly done once I consider those. Damn it, that is the rare again. Why you do this to me? I'll probably then do maybe one of the bathrooms, then bedroom, then kitchen. I'd like to get some Ninja Creamy stuff because that looks so cool. I'll just decorate each room by room. It's the fun thing about owning a home. Like, if I want to drill a hole in the wall, I can drill a hole in the wall. Like, that's the one thing I don't miss about renting. Paying someone else's mortgage and also drilling a hole in the wall. I'm allowed to do that. But I'm in a very fortunate position that I own the home. Well, I'm paying a mortgage, but you know what I mean. Like how I use Sniper Monkey for something else. Wait, what do you use Sniper Monkey? Oh! Yes, I'm a simp. Sniper Monkey. I get it. Oh, dear me. Well, here's one for you. What does this one mean? Hi. Hotel chair. What's that code for? Hotel chair. I'll let you ruminate on that. Better boyfriend. Brilliant. I won't be able to participate much. My hands are full, but I'm still here. No worries. What the hell was that? Whoa, 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 whoa. That was seeds have blown onto the ranch. I thought that was saying my dinosaur was no longer helping. Only if you can guess spicy Thai food. Yeah, that one's easy. That's hentai. I know that one because I've been playing with Phoenix, and when we played on Headliners, he was like, it's the spicy hentai every time the tentacle would come out. Like, it's spicy Thai food. But he would never say spicy Thai food. He'd get it wrong every single time, and he would say spicy hentai every time. And it was just like, mate, do you mean spicy Thai food? Damn it. Spicy Thai food, Tyler. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, no, it was just brilliant. Oh, bugger off. Seriously? Spicy Tyler? Food? Tyler? But you know, I genuinely. Oh, but yeah, by the way, for those wondering why he said oh bugger off seriously, he got held by Twitch's moderation again. And I had to allow it again. Why does it show me saying it 3 times? You didn't say it 3 times if it makes you feel better. It's just the way that Twitch glitches out once a comment has been released. Because it's Twitch, comment held, comment released, comment uploaded, basically. Twitch be weird like that. Yeah. But yeah, no, did you know what I mean by hotel chair? Is that what you meant by better boyfriend as well? They're the same thing. Oh no, better boyfriend, is that not an item? Maybe. I don't know. Hotel chair is one of my favorites because it's like you call someone it and you're like, I know I'll get banned if I say that, but if I call you a hotel chair, probably not. because I think the word in question was used a lot by a lot of incels, and as a result, it got a little bit higher on the Twitch moderation line. It's an item used usually by a woman, usually. Ah, that's what you meant by better boyfriend. Well, a hotel chair is a duck, but you don't spell duck with a D, you spell it with a C. Because that's what they call those, the duck chairs in hotel rooms. So you call it a hotel chair. Duck holdery, you know? Ah. Every time I go to a hotel, I just sit there and go, they're not beating the allegations, are they? They literally have these chairs. I went to my dad's stag do. We stayed at quite a nice hotel. It was a Hilton, and it was a twin room. So me and my brother split. And I literally just, like, I was getting stuff unpacked. I looked at them. And I went to my brother. I was like, "Hey, do you notice how they have the hotel chairs here? Obviously, I called them the proper terms." I went, "Well, there's two of them." Why is there two of them? They're still both facing the bed. But why is there two of them? Oh, same with us at all. I try to look at them as laundry chairs. Yeah, don't get me wrong. 100%. It's what I use them for. I throw shit on them. But they have this, like... obviously, it's an internet meme mainly, but there's obviously grounded in some form of reality for it to take place. It's just every time I'm like, hang on a minute, that might be a Proud Lotus. The colour. No. Do you know why? It looked really washed out up there, so I thought it was a Proud Lotus. It's just a standard cherry, isn't it? Trudon. Paleopines. I'm just going to double check because I remember the colours being... I think it's got more orange involved, and I'm not seeing any orange there because obviously Proud Lotus is the lesbian pride flag, so it should have some orange involved. Let me have a look. Oh yeah, no, I have no idea how I made that mistake. It's a lot more pinky than red, but for some reason when I was up there, my brain was like, oh, that's pinkish red. I am leaving. I am leaving. Right. I just ran into a bush. Take that out of context. Oh god, my feet are dying already. The camera's overheating. Those are all signs of me needing a vape. I gave myself brain freeze. Yeah, it's got like cooling stuff in it. You can get them. It just means that you don't have to have such a high nicotine dosage. But it still gives you the burn in the back of your throat. Sort of help you wean you off a little bit easier. The problem with it is it gives me brain freeze pretty badly. But I get addicted to it because obviously it's an addictive substance. But yeah, it's not menthol before anyone thinks, oh, is it menthol? Because I have a hypersensitivity to menthol. It makes my tongue puff up. I discovered that a few years ago after I stopped smoking. So I used to smoke a lot. I used to smoke dual cigs, which were you click them and you could get menthol instead. I used to go, well, if I have a normal cigarette and then a menthol one, it's like I'm only having one. That is not how maths works. And anyway, yeah, so I never had an issue back then. But that was the only menthol I ever consumed. Ever. Like, in my life. Because chewing gum used to always be peppermint or spearmint. It didn't have menthol in it, or menthol and eucalyptus that they like to use now. And, yeah. So, fun fact, after that, I must have developed a hypersensitivity. And I discovered that when I started having menthol gums or menthol mints, my tongue would puff up. And I just stopped subjecting myself to any form of menthol. And I was at work once, and guys like, do you want some gum? I was like, yeah, I'll have some gum. Ooh, that burns. Why does that burn? Hey, what flavor is this? Is it peppermint? Because that's usually a bit stronger. No, it's menthol and eucalyptus. Oh, that's why. So I spat it out, and the guy that gave it to me, I'm his manager, so he was immediately like, oh my god, I've killed my manager. I was like, no, it's not an allergy. It's just a hypersensitivity. And now I'm going to sound like Sylvester for the next 30 minutes to an hour. And sure enough, I sounded like Sylvester the cat. And the amount of people that asked me to say suffering succotash was unreal. Shift work is funny. They're just a bunch of just barely mature adults. And now every time they're like, do you want one? I'm like, no, I do not want one. I love how Paleopines is a very child-friendly game, but we are talking about duck chairs for the sea and running into bushes and burns at the back of the throat. Oh, context. Yeah. Child-friendly until you wonder where Colin gets the carnivore food. Exactly. Exactly. I do love Paleopines. To me, it's genuinely one of, if not probably up there, best dinosaur games to be released since Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Like, I couldn't get behind Ark for too long. I don't hate it, but it's just not my cup of tea. I do not like The Isle or Path of the Titans. Those sort of games, to me, I'm not a fan of. However, I see their merit, and I see that they are awesome to a lot of people. But to me, I think I'd rather play a FIFA game than I play Isle, and that's saying something. And Jurassic Evolution 1, I enjoyed. Strong 7. Jurassic Evolution 2, less so. Evolution 3, I've got high hopes for. The only thing that dragged those scores down for both of those games was the worst design terrain mapping I've ever witnessed. I could not enjoy it every time I tried to place a building. It's not flat. You flatten it out. Oh, you can't place it now because of terrain constraints. And it looks like the world engine might have had a slight overhaul or a rehaul. So I have higher hopes. And if it has been, I don't even care about the baby dinos. I don't care about the prehistoric marine life. That's saying something. That's my favourite. Or the pterosaurs being integrated properly. I don't mind about that. If it's got terrain mapping properly, I will enjoy it. If it doesn't, I won't. It's as simple as that. I will excuse it for Jurassic Evolution 2 to an extent. Like, they used the same engine, they just built more on. Cool. For a third game, if you've not overhauled the worst thing about both the previous two games, no thank you. Which is why I'm going to play it as a recording for a couple of episodes. I'm going to experiment on Sandbox, and if I encounter it, that series stops there and then. If I don't, I'll play through the entire game. Simple. But Paleopines, one of the best dinosaur games, as I'm saying. Parkasaurus is also up there. I think that is the best dinosaur, like, strategy tycoon game, whatever you want to call it, since Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. And I would almost say it's on par. I love Parkasaurus. If you haven't played Parkasaurus and you've played Paleopines, play Parkasaurus. If you've played Parkasaurus but you haven't played Paleopines, play Paleopines. My full recommendation. They go hand in hand together. They are amazing. They also feed into this stereotype that I seem to play games mainly that begin with P. Phasmophobia, Paleopines, Parkasaurus, Peak. There's been a lot more than that, and I can't think of them top of my head. But a lot of games do start with P. JPOG is the best. We talk about it later. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. JPOG, hands down. it still stands to the test of time. I remember about 5 years ago or so, I did another series on it just for a quick run through. It still holds up. It's still amazing. I'm a heavy Prehistoric Kingdom, that's the one, and Path of Titans. I've played that, even though wasn't my cup of tea. I wouldn't say it was bad. It's just not my cup of tea. It's another game that begins with P and Prehistoric Kingdom. Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. That's like Burger King but bedders. Boo Bodden Boo B Bin or Burger Bing Beal is Burger Bing but bedders. Something like that. I'm not sure I like that last one. Jurassic Park Popularian Penesis. He's having a heat stroke again. No, I can't be. I don't feel the demon inside me. Oh, I can't wait for the new Votan. I just looked over and I see I've still got 10 Hearthguard, another Brook here, a Grimnir, and a Hecaton, and Jaegers to still build. Oh, I've still got so much to build. I'm so happy. So, yes. Right. I say we finish off Girassos, then we'll have a quick chat, and then I'll end the stream. So I won't just sort of end stream straight off the rip after ending the game, like I have been. We'll have a quick chat and just shoot the shit for a bit. I know we've been shooting the shit while I'm playing, but my attention span is getting low because I desperately crave food and the air conditioning unit in my bedroom. Because I'm starting to get warm, and the camera's going to overheat at some point, so how we do that chat could be interesting. Right. Can we find an ultra rare this stream? If we can, I've then got to load up the death counter thingy that we've been using to count the ultra rares. This is the last day to check. I feel like I've definitely been under average in this year in game. For sure. So far, at least. Why do I keep checking up here? I mean, it's good to be checking up there because we're about to go into Critumnus. And in Critumnus we'll have it. My cat is my demon. Oh, I love kitty cats. I do miss Nimbus more than anything. I was thinking about having a cat, but obviously with all the stuff I've got in the house, that would be, I wouldn't say dangerous to a cat, but hazardous. I'm apprehensive. Once I've fully finished decorating the house, redecorating it, making everything safe, I think I might get a cat. I do miss Nimbus. And I just love cats. They're so stupid. I love them. So yeah, I think I might in the future. Kitty cat. And I'm going to call him something really fucking stupid, and I want you to all be aware of that. I mean, it's going to be unparalleled levels of stupidity. Like, I don't know, Lord Bartholomew Hotel Chair the Third or something. I don't know. I just know that I'm going to have fun with it. You know, I'm going to name him something stupid. And it won't matter, because cats will respond to anything in the right tone. Oh, Nimnums, Nimbus, Nimbly Num-Nums. Oi, dickhead. You will still come. Right? Like, yeah. What happened to Nimbus? Oh, so Nimbus was my ex's cat. So when my ex moved out, they took Nimbus, which they should, because I'd known Nimbus for 5/6 of years of their life. They'd known him for 11, and they got him when he was a tiny little baby, and they nursed him from effectively a very, very ill cat. But when we separated last year and then they left in January, yeah, they took Nimbus, which was a bit painful, but it was an amicable split, and I still get pictures of Nimbus sent to me, which is just a godsend. So there is that. But he's absolutely fine, happy, healthy. Don't get me wrong. He's happy, healthy, safe, all the important elements of the fur baby, but he's no longer like prominently in my life, in my house, right? I don't get woken up at 2 or 3 a.m. every now and then to him going full demon mode, for example. I love how like cats universally recognize witching hour and then just completely live up to their demon stereotype at that time is hilarious to me. Genuinely. He is missed. I'm sorry, that's all right. Like, he's happy, healthy, safe. That's the most important thing. How I got off this guy. Right, no ultra rares this stream. Wow. This is taking me back. They do. 3 to 4 a.m. Always. I don't know what it is. I do not know what it is. It's wild to me. But they do enjoy that. Right, let's save the game. I'm going to quit to menu and see if I can get some of Paleopines' free music. It's a bit too quiet. Let's get lo-fi on. Let's get some lo-fi on. Hold up. I will need to audio balance it, so I'm putting the headset on. Where is my Google Chrome? Chill Hop. Creators. Fascinating. Their website was down for half a second. I got a PHP error and I got all the source code. That was hilarious. Link my Twitch. It'll automatically kick in. It will be quite loud, so you're going to have to bear with me while I quickly adjust the volume for it. I'll pick one of the slower tracks to get a good start. How about now? Yeah, that's all right. We'll adjust if we need to. Maybe a little bit lower. It's in the nature. Yeah, it's definitely in the cat's nature to just be full demon mode. None of mine do. Oh, that's all right then. I don't know why, but for maybe it's a UK thing. Maybe it's because they're close to the ley lines or something. No idea. Not all cat do. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Every cat I've encountered in my life has. But every cat I've encountered has been in the UK. Are cats in the UK part of a super witch cult? Join this and more from sensationalist right-wing media. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Depends on the personality and mostly the only, yeah. Like, the thing with Nimbus is he had a lot of energy, so we used to play with him a lot. Like a lot. Like that cat needed to be played with at least 3 times a day for a good 20-30 minutes each time, right? And he was getting on in his years, but he still has energy, so we had to play with him a lot. Tried getting him friends at some point, different points. They didn't integrate very well. We went through all the proper integration process, so we rehomed them. We never gave him back to a shelter because I didn't believe in that. But he didn't really just get on with other cats. He wanted to be an only child, effectively. But my God, does he have energy? And at 3 a.m, I shit you not, he probably ran up and down the stairs an estimation of about 300 times. But yeah, no, absolutely crazy. But yeah, no, he's yeah, little ball of energy. I'm liking this music. You know, a bit of lo-fi. This one's called AO by Dunny and Matt K. What's this one? Elope. Not my vibe. I like this one. It's called Gusto by Scholes and Arieneati. I don't know how to say that. Arieneati, maybe? No idea. But it's called Gusto, which for those that don't know is French for thank you. It's Spanish for like, I'm pretty sure. One of mine is 13 years old and the other's is 5. Nimbus is, I think, 11 or so. I know. Mercy, thank you. Sorry, Kath. Sorry, Deku. Just a heads up. I'm very sarcastic. I'm very sardonic. It's part of my British witty humour. Which is a joke because I'm not funny at all. But I like saying things like, I'll say, what's the one I came up with the other day? I'm like, mercy, or as the Italians, mercy, or translated from Italian means bollocks. Stuff like that, right? I'm not being disrespectful to French. It's a beautiful language. I just like using French as an easy thing. As like, what is it like? Oh, God, I'm trying to think of a recent example. It'll be like, someone at work got like a disease, like, or a contracted an illness. I think it's like gastroenteritis. I can't remember what it's called. And I was like, I believe that's French for I'm shitting myself. Oh, don't worry, I'm not offended. No worries. Yeah, so I'm just like, I just love throwing stuff out like that. It's stupid, absurdist humor. It's a bit of fun. Like the chef in Ratatouille. Yes, oui. It's or Mr. Bean, Mr. Bean's holiday. Your French is really good. Gracias. It's so fucking stupid. It's funny, Adrian. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's just that. I think a lot of my humor is just absurdist mixed with things I learned from Mr. Bean. Not even joking. Not even joking. A lot of it's like, yeah, maybe absurdist. They're like, yeah, just it's stupid. That's why I'm wearing a shirt right now with a PS1 graphic looking cat that says I'm contaminated with radiation. I don't think a normal sane person would wear that. Call it a hunch. Oh, right. What am I going to do now? I'm going to drink some water, chill in front of the AC. I don't think I'm going to record tonight. I might edit. We will see. And I'm have some dinner. I would wear it. See, that's great, Dick. We're all crazy here, right? We are people who like to, you know, let the nerd flag fly. I think it's great that a lot of the stuff I can openly talk about and be happy about enjoying. I would not have been able to do that when I was in school because I would have got bullied religiously for it. Spoiler alert, I did get bullied religiously anyway. So yeah, no, it's really nice that like I can talk about Warhammer to like the general public. Some people go, you know, you're playing with dollies, and I'm like, yes, war dollies that I paint up and dress up. But a lot of people are like, oh, you know, Henry Cavill's been doing that. I've looked at it and I think it's quite interesting. I'm like, can I interest you in joining the greater good or the Votan? I have a shirt that has the dummy mummy of Avernus. Is that oh god, I need to look this up. Avernus. I know I've heard this. Dummy mommy. Oh, is that Karlak? I was like, I know this. Yes. Yeah, no, Karlak was my romance character in Baldur's Gate. I did go for Shadowheart on the second run through, but Karlak, I was like, she's a cinnamon roll. Plus, she's like, she could crush me. And I'm like, learning a lot about myself. But yes. I mean, Shadowheart, as she was talking to me, like, at points, and she was being super rude, I was like, I was just like this the entire time. Please don't be into this. Please don't. I'm into this. Oh, why am she's talking to me really rude? Why am I into this? She is my love, and I will let her crush. I will let her crush my pelvis. Death by snow. It's like, oh no. Yeah, no, I get it. It's like whenever a anime has like a dommy mommy or like a muscular woman, I'm like, okay, I get it. Mirko, My Hero Academia. Lord, give me strength. So yeah, no, I 100% get it. That's a hell of a shirt as well. Yeah, like as I was saying, like I talk about Warhammer, I talk about dinosaurs, I talk about all levels of nerdy shit, and a lot of it's become mainstream. A lot of people are like, man, it's gonna bring the tourists in, they're gonna change it. Oh, fuck off. Right, I love when things get mainstream for two reasons. Number one, I can talk to more people about it. And number two, this is mainly for Warhammer for obvious reasons. It means I get to see more models and more people painting their models, and I can go, oh, that's so cool. How did you do that? And learn. I genuinely love that about that. Rias Gremerick. I don't know who that is. I totally don't know what anime you're referencing. Haha. Haha, Deku. I don't understand that reference. I'm not going to Google it either because I have a certain inkling that I shouldn't. Ha 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 ha. But agree, but also a cane. Was it Akane? Oh, how do I pronounce it? Google. Akino, thank you. Yeah. Is this the right one? Yeah, it's the right one. It's the right one. Come out of that and quickly clear the Google search so I don't end up getting some absolutely wild as shit recommendations. I mean, I'm leaving a Avernus Domimum in because I needed to understand that reference, but yeah. The fact that immediately Karlak came up, by the way, is hilarious to me. Yeah. She is that. You're not wrong. I will grant you that, Deku, 100%. The bullseye's there. You've nailed it perfectly. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, 100%. Just spot on. She's yeah, I'm not going to go into words. I'm going to be respectful as a human being. However, she could grind me into dust and I'd say thank you. You know what I mean? Right, I think that's a saucy topic to end on. Oh, I know. Yep. Right. How do I want to actually end it? I'm going to click play on this song because it's called Flying Nimbus and that's adorable. Please be good. Where's the lo-fi? Ah, here we go. Oh, it is good as well. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm happy with that. I would be curious. I know Mia was talking about it before about organizing it. I wouldn't mind seeing if we can get a D&D session going at some point because I think that could be fun. I think we would have a lot of fun with D&D. And if you think I'm a dumb gremlin with gremlin ideas in video games, you haven't seen me in D&D. I lost my first character. I had a first character death ever because I tried to surf an 80-foot tall avalanche with a shield. And I only failed by 1 on the dice. I didn't die to the avalanche, though it did put me into death saving throws, which I saved. I died by my party trying to unearth me by using Eldritch Blast. What the fuck? Count me in, yeah. No, I'll try and organise something. It'll be a good community thing to sort of like get a D&D session going with a massive party, like a massive guild of people. Because people could drop in, jump in. People that don't want to talk can like type in the chat. And if we use something like D&D Beyond, as much as I don't want to give Wizard of the Coast any credit, you can obviously see the roles and stuff. No one's going to be able to cheese it and shit, so that's nice. And you could just have like a massive guild party. And people could jump in, drop out. Oh, we've all leveled up. Increase your levels, guys, to level 2. Rather than saying, oh, you're level 1, but you're joining a level 5 party. Fuck that. Nah, universal level. I think that could be fun. And I'd be interested to see characters. I've played with so many interesting characters. Right. For those that haven't seen the end of a stream before, I've pressed the end stream button. That signifies that I'm going to end stream. And usually I say something out of pocket or I think of something to say. I'm drawing a blank at the moment, but if I go back to a previous conversation when we were talking about Karlak, would